Hi. Uh, is today the 3rd? February 3rd? I think so. Anyway, welcome. We're going to talk about some fun, let's see here. No stress Valentine's Day has range. And you'll see what that means in a minute. I'm going to roll the intro and I'll be right back. Boom! Let's do this. All right. Well, I had ChatGPT make that, by the way, that little background. I'm at my sister's again. So we'll have to talk about this another time. I still have to make my video for day, I think it's 34 today. But hey, I've been showing up every day. And even today, again, I seem to go through these phases up and down where I do not feel like doing anything. So let's get into it, shall we? So like I said, we are doing today. No stress. Valentine's Day has range. That's what my swanky. I'm freshly showered. Hair's still a little wet. Here's some different names for Valentine's Day. Do you know about these? Lover's Day, Sweetheart's Day, Galentine's Day, and that's supposedly February 13th. Palentine's Day, hanging out with your pals. Singles Awareness Day, and International Quirky Alone Day. I think that is going to be what mine is, Quirky Alone Day. Now, I might have to do this next week. I might interview someone, though, that has a really cool event that goes on Valentine's Day. So February 7th through the 14th, so I might do some shorts or something on this. It's a series of themed days leading up to Valentine's Day. Oh, I forgot that I set that to go off in 10 seconds. So it includes Rose Day, Propose Day. It's probably going to go off here. Chocolate Day, Teddy Day, Promise Day, Hug Day, and Kiss Day. So maybe I will do something on that. But today I was thinking, there's got to be like I've done some of these before. Like I'll do them at Christmas and stuff. I can't remember if I've done it. I'm drinking hot chocolate tonight, you guys. Totally into hot chocolate, and I'm pissed because I have a jacket and I don't want to wear it. I mean, I want to wear it, but I'm not because it's warm and I've got the door open. So anyway, I come here to get some alone time and some space, and it's okay. My parents are okay with it. Valentine's week. Ugh, I know. Well, some people have birthday months, so I could care less about Valentine's Day. So let's just talk about some funny things, shall we? And hi, Pam. Okay, I got some information from here, all these places, and now we're going to dive right into it. Okay, so I'll tell you some stories, and I'll share some memes, and then I'm going to give you 5 things to do if you are a couple that you might want to do on Valentine's Day, and 5 things to do if you're single. So, and they don't all have to do with drinking the night away. Okay, here's my disclaimer. If you watch this later, pause it. La 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 la. Obviously, the views are mine and mine alone. But I'm getting really big out there, so look out. Okay, so this is funny. Tweeting about being alone on Valentine's Day is why you're alone on Valentine's Day. Makes sense. Makes sense. So this came from a Reddit story. Tell me your awful, crazy Valentine's story. That picture of me down there, by the way, that's from a 70s birthday party. So my makeup is kind of fun. Okay. I'll go first. So this is from this guy, the 2X chromosomes or person. I'll go first. My boyfriend at the time and I worked together, but he wasn't working that day. I got roses delivered to me at work, but with no card or anything. When I got to my car after my shift, there was a little origami animal with a sweet letter from him on my windshield. So when I got home, I called to thank him for the roses and letter. He says, what roses? Turns out they were from a hot customer I helped earlier that day who wanted to ask me out. He turned out to be a firefighter too. Yikes, that was an awkward few days. Okay, so here's my question. Is it really an awkward few days? I mean, like just because somebody else this is a debate I have with people all the time. So it's just because somebody else sends your significant other something or says something doesn't mean that it has that your significant other is going to do anything. You just got to trust them, right? So, I mean, she's kind of talking about it like, and he was a fireman too. Well, that doesn't mean it's an automatic awesome date, right? Okay, so that was a little awkward. And here's another. I'm doing memes in between. To me, wow, you are great. Love me. I think I'm gonna send that to myself this year. Pam says, if your partner's insecure, it'll be awkward. Exactly. So I have a thing. I'll be hard to date. I'm going to tell you this much right now. I don't put myself out there. I don't feel like dating. I don't want to deal with all the stuff. Not right now. But if any guy has said to me like, well, it's not you I don't trust, it's the others. What you're really saying is you don't trust me. So in that situation, the guy shouldn't have been mad. He should have been flattered that his gal got some flowers. Oh, hey, Christy. Hi. I'm happy to see you on here. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one. Okay. I got a good one. I work as a cashier and now this one, I'm going to just tell you, this one throws me off a little bit. So help me out with it if you're on here, okay? I got a good one. I work as a cashier and yesterday was full of the dramas you normally hear as a bartender. My favorite of all, though, a woman comes to my register spitting mad. She's not taking it out on me, but is instead aggravated and eventually tells me what's going on with, so this bartender says with zero prompting. Apparently, she got a call from her husband saying he had a special surprise waiting for her when she got home. So she drives 5 hours from Crystal Beach, Galveston, the perfect Valentine's location. Is it? I don't know. To Will's Point, which is 5 minutes and a scandal from being a crap hole. Okay. She comes in dressed in her best, which she was still wearing at my register, expecting a great outing ahead. He's on the couch in his pajamas, and the first thing he says is, "Hey, can you make dinner?" She is pissed. And what doesn't help is apparently she's the one who cooks every night. So his special surprise was making her drive 5 hours to tell her to make him a sandwich. 25 years she's been married to him, and this is how Valentine's goes? Holy shiz. Okay, so I'm like curious about this story. And there were comments, and I forgot to put it in, but it was like, apparently he cooks all the time. So that was the surprise, but I don't get it. Like, to me, it seems like he's mad at her, and he's just doing stuff to make her feel bad. So you tell me what you think, because and why was she 5 hours away on Valentine's Day? Was she not going to be there in the first place? So, I mean, some of these I'm just really questioning. Okay, meme time. Just remember that being alone on Valentine's is no different than any other day of your life. Wow. That's true. Christy says. It says PM, but I can't see it on here. Unless I'm missing what that is. Is that a secret? Okay. Here's another story. About a year, and this came from Reader's Digest. I just put them in there. About a year had passed since my amicable divorce, and I decided it was time to start dating again. Unsure how to begin, I thought I'd scan the personals column of my local newspaper. I came across 3 men who seemed like they'd be promising candidates. That also tells you how old this story is. Do they still have ads in the newspaper? I don't know. A couple of days later, I was checking my answering machine and discovered a message from my ex-husband. I was over visiting the kids yesterday, he said. While I was there, I happened to notice you had circled some ads in the paper. Don't bother calling the guy in the second column. I can tell you right now, it won't work out. That guy is me. Awkward. That'd be funny though, wouldn't it? They show up for the date. Yuck. I think yuck. Yeah, right? Can you imagine? Yeah, I won't call it. Don't worry. Of course I have a date for Valentine's Day. It's February 14th. That's like a Dwight thing from The Office. Okay, every Valentine's Day, our campus newspaper has a section for student messages. Last year, my roommate surprised his girlfriend with roses and dinner at a fancy restaurant. When they returned from their date, she leafed through the paper to see if he had written a note to her. Near the bottom of one page, she found, "Bonnie, what are you looking here for? Aren't dinner and flowers enough? Love, Scott." Okay, so I thought that one was kind of cute. this not an old it's not old sites that I took these from, but maybe some of these stories are old. But I think it would be cute if they still did stories in a university newspaper. I was sports editor at my university for a while. That would have been fun. Okay. You say alone on Valentine's Day like it's a bad thing. See, it's not all that bad. Okay. I think this is the last story, I think. We were at a restaurant and the waitress came over and gave the standard greeting. Oh, this is so red flag. Wait for this one. Are you ready for this one? Okay. We were at a restaurant and the waitress came over and gave the standard greeting. Welcome to blank. Can I start you off with some drinks? I order a water and a drink and then looked at my date and said, and whatever she's getting. My date then looked at me, looked at the waitress, looked back at me with a confused look on her face. So I asked her if she was okay or if she needed more time to look. Kathy, I see your comment. I'll get there in a second. My date then clears her throat and asks me if I knew the waitress. I said no and asked why. The date then went on a rant on why the waitress was talking to me and looking in my direction when she should be only be talking to and looking at her. Says who? Who's got these weird rules? I was shocked and I was like, what? She then goes on about how if the waitress and I have something going on to just let her know. Okay, crazy. At this point, I look at the waitress and told her to cancel my drink order. I apologized to her and then I got up and left. When I got to my car, I blocked the date's number and everything. Now that to me is a great way to end that date because, okay, so Kathy said that was my anniversary. So I'm assuming it's the one in the paper where the guy's like, that was me. I got past that one. Sorry. Red flag, insecure, are we? Yes, that's why I mentioned that before. So those of you that know me really well. I talk to everybody and people always ask me a lot of the time when I'm in a restaurant, I'm talking to the servers and stuff. And they're always like, do you know him? Do you know her? I'm like, no, I just talk to everybody like I know everybody. You know what I mean? So if I was on this date, I would have done exactly the same thing. I would have been like, okay, the date's over and I'm leaving. What would you have done? And if that's date one, imagine, what is that, stage 5 clinger or whatever they call it? Imagine what this person's going to be like if you actually get into a relationship. You should not be in a relationship and have to be like, all the time and defending yourself. It's supposed to be just a mutual thing, you know? So, all right, I got a couple more memes and then some fun things for you to do. All right, Valentine's Day is around the corner. So if you're secretly loving me, now would be the time to speak up. Just saying. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, okay, Kathy. No, my anniversary for my ex-husband was on Valentine's Day. Sorry, that was random. Well, it's not really because I'm reading and I'm talking. And then when you want to make a comment, I see it, but I can't put it up in the middle. So thank you. Your anniversary was on your Valentine's. Well, that actually, I truthfully do not care if I got presents on Valentine's Day or you don't need to make a big spectacle for my birthday. Just be a kind, sincere, funny person every day. Just hang out with me. That's all I need. Okay. What about you, by the way? Okay. Oh, so here are some fun. If you're celebrating Valentine's Day with someone, I got this from ChatGPT. Here are 3 to 5 low pressure ideas. And the reason why I asked ChatGPT, by the way, is because you go to all the sites and they all say the same thing. And it's like, go out to dinner. So Kathy says, right, exactly. Go out to dinner, buy her flowers, blah, blah, blah. So some of them are a little bit different. Recreate your worst date story together and laugh about it. This one I freaking love. I would love to do that if I was dating someone right now. Do take out from a place you both love and eat it on the couch like civilized goblins. Write each other one sentence only, no paragraphs, no pressure. Now that would be interesting to see what people would come up with, right? Go for a walk and talk about anything except your relationship. That's awesome. Decide together that Valentine's Day is actually being celebrated on a random day next week. I also like that idea. It'd be a nice idea to surprise somebody with it, right? So Kathy says, finding someone kind and funny is a huge undertaking these days. I know, and I'm right here. But I don't date. I really don't date. I haven't dated in years. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I have no interest in it right now. I love being around people, Love snuggling, but I'm just not into it right now. Okay, so if you're alone on Valentine's Day, by choice or circumstance, here are 3 to 5 slightly superior options. Order the food you'd never compromise on with another human. So basically, something you love and you don't give a crap what anybody else thinks about it. Okay. 2, watch something aggressively unromantic or wildly romantic, dealer's choice. But if you are sad about being alone on Valentine's Day, don't watch a love movie and then get sad about it. Pam says, me either. Been single for a long time. Exactly. Yeah. I might have to do a podcast about this. Sometimes I ask my friends, is there something wrong with me? But I'm just really independent and I'm just really not in the mood right now. So buy yourself something small and ridiculous just because. Love that idea too. Like, oh, you haven't seen him. Poor little Sasquatch has been down there the whole time. It's hard for him to say, oh, hi. Do no social media after 7 p.m. Valentine's boundary. Now, that's a great idea, especially if you're alone and you want to watch movies or take a bath or whatever the heck you want to do. Take a bath and drink some wine. I like this one too. Write a note to future you, reminding them that this day did not break you. Okay, but that's if you're like sad about being alone for Valentine's Day. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So those are some fun things. And here are some more memes. Me acting surprised when the chocolate cake and flowers that I ordered for myself arrive. Haha. And then this will be me, guys. How I plan on spending Valentine's Day. Except it's not going to go out. Valentine's Day is also just like a day that I don't like being out on the streets because it's like amateur hour. So there's just like too many people drinking and stuff. So I've got some final thoughts. I thought this would be kind of fun, kind of short, and be proud of me because I did not feel like doing it. I've just been so up and down with like wanting to do it. And I still have to do like I said, I still have to do my day 34 video, but I'm going to do it about this. So there. Here's the final thoughts. Valentine's Day. If Valentine's Day has taught us anything, is that no one is doing it the same way. Some people are all in. Some people are opting out. And some people are just trying not to drive 5 hours to make a sandwich. What would you have done? And if you missed that story, go back to the beginning. Valentine's Day has range because people have range, okay? We're all showing up with different expectations, different moods, and different levels of tolerance for heart-shaped things. Maybe you hate heart-shaped things. Who knows? There's no gold star for doing it correctly. There's just doing what works for you. And then last, Valentine's Day doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours. So I remember like when I was newly single and stuff, I would be like, oh, I'm just going to make myself like a nice dinner and I'm going to watch movies and stuff and have some sips. Just do whatever makes you happy. And it doesn't even have to be a different day of the week, right? Just make it your own. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this. And this is for YouTube because I'll upload it. Like and subscribe. Oh, why is Sasquatch so blurry? Like and subscribe. It'll make Sasquatch very happy. Whoop. Sasquatch, and you know what I say is tiny, tiny. The journey begins with you, so be good to yourself. This is me. I see a comment. So this is me. I love you. Peace and love. And I'll see you next week. But here's a comment. And if I have another one, I'll stay on. You are rocking it life, my friend. I love you. She's the one that can I say? I hope. I watch those lovely 3 dogs with the one that sleeps in the bathtub. So yeah, I mean, we're all just doing what we can, right? So do whatever the hell you want to do on Valentine's Day. It's your day. Okay. And I'll see you next week. Well, I'll be seeing you every day, actually, on the social medias. Lucky you. See ya.